Hello traders, this is Mac Billion. Today is March 2nd, 2017, and let's talk about the market. Yesterday I talked about the spider not being a good position to enter, and I say that because the divergence in the DMI, the plus directional at the top and the minus directional at the bottom with high ADX, it might move sideways here before moving to the next Fibonacci extension, which is 246. So that's my thinking right now. I don't think it's a good idea to enter long in here because the divergence. I can show you the IWM, which is different, and I like it. You see the difference here? We are not at resistance. There is not a divergence. ADX is trending. The bulls are in charge with the plus directional, and it's this support trend. So this one is much better, and I entered this one today, and I think it's gonna go to 145. It might move sideways here because it is the ADX is low, but it's trending, which is a big difference. The being low, like it was right here, but this time it went from $12 from 12 to 15. So right here it can start trending and going to 145, my next target. So this is the difference between the IWM, which is the iShares Russells, and the Spider. So which one looks better? IWM. So now let's talk about another idea. Let's talk about GoPro. So this is one that someone asked me about it today, and this is one of the things that I think you have to learn technical analysis. So I see people that they get very happy, or they get very confused with people sharing ideas. If you see this chart, what is your first thinking when you see this chart? My first thinking is this is a dead horse. Nothing to trade here. Nothing to do here. I don't see anything here tradable, especially in a bull market. Because if you break down below $8, maybe it's gonna go down from $8, but then you start. It's very dangerous because there could be any rumor about takeover, and it's bad for going short in here because remember, this is one stock that in August 2015 was a $65, and it was in December 2015 was $20. Now it lost a lot. It's $8, and it has been trending inside this channel, this horizontal channel, for a long time. So there's nothing to do here. So you skip this chart. Look for another one chart. There is many millions of good charts that you can trade. So don't, because it's GoPro, because people are talking about it. Move on. This is because you have to look for high probability. Let me show you a high probability. Intel. Look at this chart. Look at the difference of this chart. First, the price move in Fibonacci, like you can see here, it moved perfectly in Fibonacci. It's trending nicely. It looks like it's going to the bottom of this trend line, which it will be great. If it goes to the bottom, you can get it for going long. Right now it's bearish. I think right now it's going to the bottom. It's going to this bottom, or it's going to the Fibonacci 34. Right now it's short-term bearish. It's going to report in, I think, April 27. Yes, April 27. But if it goes here, then you can go long. The other thing you can see, if you break out below 34, which it will also break down this trend support, you can go short because for sure it's going to go to $30. So that will be a nice trade. So here you have a perfect chart that you can trade because you can get a lot of ideas. You can go long if it bounces from this support, or you can go short if you break down below 34 to this trend line. Very different chart. That's what you have to learn technical analysis. So now let me show you another one. Let me show you, this is another one that I wanted to show you. Herbalife. Herbalife right here, as you can see, it failed a Fibonacci 6170. Now it's at support 5550. That's the support Fibonacci. if you break down below this 55 number, 55, I will go short because I'm sure it's gonna go, or it's high probability. You're never sure. It's high probability that it's gonna test the $50, so this level. So that's there you have a trade. You have a probability that it is gonna go your way because you're using technical analysis, you're using probability. Now, if it goes here and it doesn't break down but start bouncing, then I'm gonna go long, thinking that it's gonna and the first target will be 61.70. If it break out there, then it's gonna be $70 because $70 is the major resistance. So that will be another target. So this is one that is not ready, but it's tradable. It has very good levels that you need to watch. You have to put it in your watch list. So you have to put let's say 10 or 12 or 20 good stocks that move very nicely like this one, and put it on your watch list. And every day try to look at it. Or some people do it at the end of the week. They see, okay, what's going on? Let me see which ones are ready, and they go and enter a trade that is high probability. That's how I trade. Now let's talk about the last one. Let's talk about AMD. This is a monster. Look at this one. It's moving very nicely. It failed a Fibonacci extension 1575. Now it's testing the 1390, which is the Fibonacci. It was resistant. Now it's support. DMI is bullish and strong, so there is high probability that we're gonna bounce from here. High probability. Now you can use a trend line. Let me see if I can draw this trend line right here. There's a trend line right here that you can draw, but I will use the Fibonacci. You see this trend line right here you can use. If you break down below, you can use it as a stop loss. So it's a very easy trade. So you gotta go long because the market is long, because the MI is bullish, because this is a bullish chart. I think it's a good to go long, not to go short, but be open mind and use your stop. If you break down below 1390, you can give it a little space, 1350, then you will get out. But I think this chart is bullish, and I think it's a good opportunity to enter long. I probably enter tomorrow if I see volume in the morning, if I see a bounce. But also if you break down right here, then I'm gonna go short because I'm sure it's gonna go down to 1260 or probably to $11. But for now, it's better to trade with the bulls because it's a bullish chart. Okay, trader, I have a nice promotion on my website. It's a lifetime membership, only one-time payment. Many people have asked me about this because people don't like to pay monthly payments. Just one-time payment, you get access to my online training videos, so you can learn how to do it yourself, and I will sit down with you using the computer so we can communicate, and I will answer all your questions. So it's a very nice promotion. Check it out. You just go to join and see only one-time payment, and you can join McBillion for life. This is everything for today. Trade on.